Hi, my name is Alexa O'Reilly, and this is my partner Amal Jafrani.
Hi.
We are here to inform you of the hazards that the toxins from e-waste can cause. The toxins from e-waste are polluting our planet. We need to change something before it is too late.
Computers are a huge factor of e-waste. Computers are used by people who want or need computers. People use computers for socializing like Facebook and Twitter. However, people also want computers because of peer pressure, and also because we see it in ads. We don't only want but need computers to make life easier. Unfortunately, this is only for the ones who are not intoxicated by the toxins from the e-waste.
So, how do the toxins get in there? Well, for starters, they have to go through this process, which is polluting our earth and resulting in mass habitat loss. First, metal is extracted by blowing up mountains. Then, the natural resources are mixed with energy and toxins to create the product. After the product is made, it is transported to the shops. Then, these products are bought, and after 6 months, less than 1% of them are still in use. When they are disposed of, they are sent to developing countries where they are burned or smashed without proper equipment. This is no good for our earth and it's very uneco-friendly.
One example of an eco-friendly company is Apple. 46% of Apple's products are eco-friendly, 6% of the transportation is eco-friendly, and 45% of the consumption is eco-friendly. Companies can make materials of economy green.
When electronics are sent to the landfill, poisonous substances can leak out and harm ecosystems. This will contaminate any food chains or food webs in that ecosystem. The producer will get contaminated when they use the soil to help it grow. Then the primary consumer will get contaminated when they eat the producer. After that, the secondary consumer will get contaminated when they eat the primary consumer, and so on. This is called bioaccumulation. We need to change the levels of toxins in our electronics now.
To get a more sustainable way to use computers is easy. First of all, you won't have to take as many resources if the packaging is slim and smaller. And instead of leaving the computer on the whole day, you could turn it off when not needed. You are saving electricity. Companies are trying to make computers sustainable.
Countries cooperate by trading materials that they need to make products. Organizations like the UN and IMF make fair trade possible. Developed countries do the distribution and consumption, while the extraction, production, and disposal usually take place in developing countries. If companies want to make this product so that it would reduce the impact on ecosystems, you can find a way to make the product longer lasting and less toxic. The more eco-friendly the product, the better. You can also make the products easy to repair. If they don't break as often, you won't need to make as many in the first place. This way, we wouldn't even need take-back laws.
If the products are longer lasting, you would wait more time before having to get a new one. Also, if the products are less toxic, the e-waste would be less toxic and therefore it would not contaminate anyone. If the products are easier to repair, you could just get it fixed instead of buying a new one. All this would reduce the amount of e-waste being made.
Here's some data you should know about. 75% of the 3 million computers bought in Australia every year will land up in a landfill. In 2007 and 8, 16.8 million computers reached the end of their life. Of this, only 9% will be recycled. That means that as a fraction, that is only 9 of 100 computers that were recycled.
Did you also know electronic waste is responsible for 70% of the toxic chemicals such as mercury and lead found in landfills? The US also sends out about 80% of their e-waste to China.
In fact, the US sends out the most trash to other countries in the world. That means that China has to deal with our trash and theirs. Can you imagine what it would feel like if your neighbor just dumped their trash onto your house? But the worst is in Ghana when we send our trash in disguise as donations.
Electronics are shipped halfway around the world so that they can be lit on fire and pollute the world. The scary thing is that if the parts are not burned, they're sold. And the levels of terrorists in Ghana are from this dangerous component. You can get information about the previous owner from their hard drive. So in the end, why is sustainable economic development even important?
It is important because it will help your country become more developed. And when your economy is sustainable, everyone will have enough money.
In conclusion, computers are very toxic and they are polluting our earth. We need to make them less toxic and much longer lasting. This will at least reduce the impacts of e-waste and the toxins in them a little bit.
And here are our sources.